You know, sometimes you are just in the presence of people who you can tell are good. That's who's sitting next to me today. Two good Chattanoogans. William H. Ward on the end, who has Pathways Young Adult Program. Jonetta Langston is with the City of Chattanooga, specifically the Office of Homelessness and Supportive Housing. And you're going to find out for yourself why they are good people. You came our way, Mr. Ward, I think it's been 2 or 3 years, maybe now.
Yes.
Talking about your nonprofit that you founded.
Yes.
How many years ago did you start it?
2010.
Okay, the whole purpose is an overlooked part of the population, which are foster children who, once they turn 18, are no longer have any state support behind them, and often are turned out of the homes they've been living in, and they have no way to support themselves. Is that
Correct.
it in a nutshell?
Correct.
So you believe so strongly in the power and the promise of these young people and the obligation that we have to help them get there, that you go knock on a lot of doors. And recently Mayor Kelly heard the knock.
Yes.
I'm going to let you elaborate a little bit and bring Jonetta into the conversation.
Well, the City of Chattanooga, with the collaboration with the Homeless Coalition and also the Chattanooga Housing Authority, provided housing through HUD for us to acquire homes, specifically for teens that have aged out of state custody. With that being said, it's been a struggle to try to maintain and get the word out to these kids that you don't have to be in that specific population because they are still children.
Right.
And with not having a stable background support system by being in state custody, they feel that there's no hope.
So were you aware of this, Jonetta? I know your partnership with Pathway is fairly new.
Yes.
But you are with the Office of Homelessness and Supportive Counseling, is that right? Housing,
yes.
Sorry. But were you aware of the problem with these teens?
Our office is very aware. We have served some individuals who have aged out into out of foster care.
Right.
We also, I also had the pleasure of housing one individual
Really?
that aged out of foster care. I just want to tell you a little bit about our department and what we do. Since Mayor Kelly came into office, we have housed over 2,000 individuals. And the vast majority of those individuals are still housed to this day, yes. Also, during Christmas, Christmas time is a hard time, especially when you're homeless. In our office, we take that very seriously. So we work, housing navigators, service coordinators, outreach, our supervisors, we all worked hard to get individuals housed before Christmas. I am pleased to say that the City of Chattanooga, we call ourselves OSH, we housed 98 individuals in the month of December.
Wow.
Most of those individuals was housed before Christmas.
Now, when you're talking about these numbers of people, the 2,000 since Mayor Kelly came in, the 98 before Christmas, are these teenagers that we're talking about, or are they all different ages?
All different ages. Now, we do have families that consist of teenagers, but
Right.
they're all different ages.
So, but this does require, to think about people listening, in my opinion, and they're imagining, okay, here's a young person, 18, as you were saying, Mr. Ward, their brains are not fully developed at age 18. They have no real support behind them, or else they wouldn't be in this situation. So to open up your property that you have to say, come live here, the city's going to pay for it. Is that right? Is that how it works?
Well, the way it works is if we are referred, if one of the teens are referred into our program, we receive our referrals from the Homeless Coalition.
Okay.
We receive referrals from the local shelters. Okay. So once they are referred into our program, then that's when we begin to help them.
So if there's a young person watching thinking, man, this could help me, they might not know you're here. Yeah. So is that what they should do, is go to the Homeless Coalition, and what's their first step?
Their first step would be to they could contact the Homeless Coalition. They can also contact 211. 211, we use them as a tool to be able to get referrals from 211. We also work through homeless health care as well, so they can go down to homeless health care. Not only can they not only do we receive referrals from homeless health care, but we also, they also can get medical attention if they need free medical attention from homeless health care.
You know, if you've ever had a time in your life where you just have had a bad week, we've all just had a bad week, that bad week, no matter how silly it may seem, can really take over your thoughts, and you can just feel kind of low when you don't want to be, you don't feel yourself. Imagine if you're a young person and you have no support and you don't really know how you're going to even make it. They can't possibly be in a position to think ahead. They need someone to do the hand-holding for them. Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say. After they turn 18, they're asking the question, is this all there is? And with the collaboration between the city and the Homeless Coalition, we can address that.
You are not wanting to be here you're wanting people to know that you're here.
Yes.
But often people are looking for a way that they can help, and they'd like to do something that has a real narrow focus to it. If you fit that bill for people, can they support you in your effort?
Definitely.
Are there things you're looking for or could most use?
We need furniture, beds.
Furniture and beds?
Beds, washing machines, toiletry items.
Do you need people, if you have property, to offer to be a landlord?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
The city of Chattanooga, we have a lot of incentives in place for our landlords. And so, one, we work with the Homeless Coalition as well. And one of the things that the Homeless Coalition help us with is we have a mitigation fund. So what that means is if one of our landlords say, yes, I will rent to one of your participants in your program, if they damage the unit in any way, that mitigation, the landlords can actually pull from that mitigation fund to cover the damages.
Okay.
And landlords are essential and required for our program. They are a big part of our program success. So if you are a landlord and is interested in working with our program, please contact me directly. You can email me. My email address is jlangston@chattanooga.gov.
Okay.
And my phone number is 423-643-7839.
And I think we're going to show that for people on the screen as well, and that way they can write it down. But what you're essentially saying is you're doing everything in your power to make it risk-free for the landlord, but a lot of benefit for them on the back end to know that they've potentially really helped somebody in a downtime.
Yes.
Thank you. And I'm going to share your number too, if that's okay, Mr. Ward, with people, because if you want to learn more, if you're in a position to donate or give monetarily, his phone number is 902-7740. You can also go to their website, which is pathwaystn.com, and then you can find Janetta Langston at the City of Chattanooga, the Office of Homelessness and Supportive Housing. That phone number 643-7839. Chattanooga.gov is the website, and she's J. Langston at Chattanooga.gov. Thank you both for being so good.
Thank you.
Going on now at Ashley Home Store's President's Day sale. Save 20% off, plus get special financing for 60 months. That's 20% off, plus take 5 years to pay. For a limited time only at Ashley Home Store.
Wake up to huge President Day offers all week long at Mermaid Mattress. When you